When I have found the greatest moment of peace and growth is in the moments in my own life where I had to be thankful for things that initially I didn't want to be thankful for. The beauty of me being able to talk to you regularly is that it allows me to grow and it impacts me. So I feel like if it impacts me first and it's genuine to me, it'll be genuine to you. One of the things that I've had to come to grips with and I've learned and got great peace from is recognizing how to thank God for closed doors. I'm not trying to change your spiritual perspective, but I'm giving you a moment of transparency in whoever you believe in and whatever you believe in. But for me, I've been able to thank God for closed doors. This is a moment of greatness that I believe if you tap into this understanding, you have a sense of freedom and ability to soar into your place of success. One of the challenges that I found for me is that I always wanted the door that opened in my life to stay open forever. Sometimes I had a plan for my life and I was headed in a direction. And as soon as I thought I was where I wanted and needed to be, sometimes that door closed in my face. Sometimes I wanted to have friends that were connected to me and I did so much to try to bring them into my circle, only to find that they weren't the people that I thought they were going to be in the process of trying to embrace them, and lost what I thought was going to be a lifelong friend. Sometimes I've set out on journeys in business and in life and headed in one direction and thought that this was the answer, only to find that that door was closed. And now as I look back at it in retrospect, at where I am now, I have to thank God for closing some doors. What you've got to understand is a lot of times things have not gone the way that you've designed and planned them to go, so that he could ultimately get you to where he wanted you to be. It's like the story I heard about the ant. I remember hearing about a man at a picnic with his girlfriend, and he had laid down a beautiful blanket and developed a picnic basket, and he had sandwiches and he had fruit and he had wine. And when he looked down, and after the lunch, the picnic was over, he looked down and saw an ant. And this ant had been trying to get to a particular crumb that was on the ground. But the ant was headed in the wrong direction, and everywhere the ant would go, the man would put his finger down. The ant would go in a different direction, and the man would put his finger down. The ant moved in a different direction, and the man put his finger down, playing with the ant. And ultimately, after the man put his finger down so many times, he was led to a crumb of bread. And he picked that crumb of bread up and in silent words headed back to Ant Hill. I heard the ant say, "Thank you, sir, for putting your finger down." Sometimes situations have come in our lives that look like closed doors and you're frustrated. And it looks like in your life, God is just putting his finger down and leading you to situations that look like nowhere. And ultimately, you find yourself in your place of greatness, your place of success, and it was all because he closed doors that you wanted to stay open. Sometimes you just got to get comfortable with thanking God for closed doors. When those doors close, don't try to open them. When those relationships end, thank him for those ended relationships, because I promise you'll look back at them and recognize the beauty of the closed door. If you grab this concept, the greatness will be on your journey and will be immediately directed along your path. Today is your moment of success. Wake up the king in you. As always, it's your main man, Kervance Ross. Peace.